What's up, my friends, and welcome back to the Loungers Podcast. Glad to be here as always. Hope everybody had a good day yesterday, a good night tonight, and hopefully you guys got things planned out for the weekend and whatever that might be. Hopefully it's whatever it is to make you smile and enjoy yourself. Of course, some of us are not enjoying the snow, right? But it's all right. It's all part of winter. Let's talk Democrats for a minute. Now, this is really there's gonna be some touchy comments on this, and I want to get your opinion, but I also want to give mine. So I'm going to give my opinion, and then you guys can leave your comments with your opinions. Now, as we know, Donald Trump wants the wall. He wants the funding to finish the wall. Now, social media, the news, if anybody seems to think that everything they say is 100% accurate, then you either work for the news, or you're a reporter or something, or you know someone that works for the news media, or you're just a Democrat that doesn't care what anybody else thinks, right? Now, personally, if someone's a Democrat, that's fine. But what I don't understand is all the Democrats are blaming Trump. Trump. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Donald Trump is perfect. There's things about Donald Trump that I don't understand. I'm not saying that he's right about everything. I don't want to get this confused. I'm talking strictly about the wall here, okay? Nothing else. So it doesn't mean I'm running over to shake his hand tomorrow. But here's the thing. The Democrats, it's up to them to do what they got to do to release that funding to Donald Trump to finish the wall. Now, they say they want to work it out. They want to make it work. But at the same time, the government gets shut down. And now we see, there's Democrats losing jobs and being put out of work. Right? The wealthy. But now, the wealthy says, hey, wait a minute. No. We're not down with this. So let's cut off the families that need assistance. And I'm talking the ones that have no income hardly, the ones that need food, the ones that need the government assistance. I'm not talking about me, or I'm not talking about others that can get by. We're talking about the ones that rely on it, the ones that don't have a choice. And even though it's a totally different topic, and maybe we'll get on it some other time, as people judge those that are on government assistance and stuff like that. Well, there's a lot of single parents out there, right? They can't do it on their own. So, not counting those that are disabled, they can't do it on their own. Those that need the help. Not the ones that can get up in the morning and go and get a job, or the ones that can get up in the morning and do things to get by, right? Anyways, government shutting down, the wealthy losing their jobs, even though they probably still got thousands of dollars in their account, right? they got options. They got options. Or maybe they don't because they live so wealthy that, their house payment's $2,000 a month, or they're living in a $1 million home and they've got bills so high to where they got to keep that job to get by because they got to live so high and mighty. I don't know what the case might be. But I think there could be other solutions to this. Now listen, Donald Trump. I mean, he's not going to listen to this, but I'm just saying. I don't think that shutting down the government is the answer. Either way it goes. I think that both sides of this are doing it the wrong way. It's kind of like a teenager type of thing, right? Being kids here about it instead of being adults. Donald Trump, you know business, you run business, you've made millions, you made billions, whatever. But you're not playing with just your business anymore. You're playing with the entire country. So why not figure out a different way? Another way to do this. I mean, I get it. $5 billion, I believe is what he's trying to get. That's a lot of money. But if the Democrats want to be babies and don't want to give the money, then we need to figure out another way to make it. Not make the poor suffer more. And I think that the Democrats are being ridiculous too. Say, no, let's shut down the government. Let's sit on our hands and act like a bunch of damn babies. Now, again, don't get me wrong, folks. I'm not saying that I agree with everything Donald Trump does. And I'm not saying I agree with everything that the Democrats do, right? But I think on both sides, I think this is ridiculous. I think it is a childish way for our country to be ran. Is it not embarrassing to people to sit back in other countries looking at our country and being like, what are they doing over there? They can't run their country because they're fighting over a construction job. Okay, so that's my opinion on that. Now, let's get an opinion about the wall itself. Do I agree that it helps on security? Absolutely. Does it help keep people out? Absolutely. Do I think it helps keep out all the drugs? No. Drugs are being brought in other ways. Not just because the wall is not there and they're getting in. Look, they're bringing drugs in right in front of your face. Where there is no wall, or even where there is security, they're bringing it right through security. There are a lot of people that stay involved in the drug trafficking, even the ones that are supposed to be on the good side. You got high-paid lawyers that do it, and hard telling who else. So, no, I don't think the wall will take away the drug problem. I think it'll definitely lower the problem for, as far as security, yes, it's going to strengthen our security and it's going to keep out all those that are getting across because there is no wall. I mean, the numbers are there. The proof is there on that. But I don't know. I want your guys' opinion. What is your opinion? And let's just keep this as a not a debate, not an argument, just opinions, you guys. Right? Just a conversation, just a, no arguing, no hating on each other. Just let's get opinions. I'm curious. who out there, if you had a way to solve this problem, what way do you think would be best? And what do you think about the way it's going now? The poor being struck down even more now. I don't agree with the way they're doing it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm not saying Trump is a bad person. I'm not saying he doesn't know business, but he needs to be just as much as an adult about this as Democrats do, right? So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts on this. And until I see some comments and stuff, maybe I'll do another podcast, or maybe I'll get a couple on and we'll do a live stream about it. Or I'll start a live stream, find a couple that want to come on and talk about it, and bring them on. I don't do this very often because it's such a touchy conversation. And again, this isn't throwing daggers at the Democrats or at the Republicans. This is just opinions, because I think that it's out of hand, out of line. And I think it could be handled much more maturely than this. So y'all let me know.